The Total Media Sports Network presents Raceland Rams Volleyball live on Kool TV. Now let's go to the Palace for pregame coverage of Raceland Volleyball live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from the Palace on the campus of Raceland Worthington High School as we get you set for 63rd District Volleyball action. The Raceland Rams 6-9 on the season. Welcome in the Lewis County Lions, who sit at 3-13. Good evening, everyone. Welcome in to our broadcast tonight here on Kool TV. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here as the Rams trying to pick up a district win for the first time this season. Their previous two matchups, they fell in straight sets to Russell back on August the 28th. And then last Tuesday night, lost 3-1 to Greenup County. They played down at the All-A State Championship tournament this past weekend. They lost on Friday night to Knox County Central, bounced back with a win over Williamsburg on Friday, and then got a win over Heritage out of Hopkinsville. That put them in the winner's bracket, which then took them up against Beechwood, who ended up winning the entire event. So Rams 2-2 down in Owensboro and trying to get back among the winning ways here tonight against Lewis County. Lewis County rolls in at 3-13. They're two of their three wins against Rose Hill in a doubleheader back on September the 6th. They beat Pendleton County back on August the 23rd. They've lost two consecutive. Straight sets lost to Greenup on Wednesday, and then yesterday to Augusta, 25-19, 25-18. We'll step out for a break. We come back. We'll set the scene, get you ready for first serve. Lewis County and Raceland here from the Palace next on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Back here at the Palace as we get you set for Raceland and Lewis County here in some 63rd District volleyball matchup tonight. Taking a look at the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lewis County Lions. Leading the way in the kills department is Ireland Kelly and Lily Bentley, both with 44 kills. Ella Elam and Kaylee Stamper, each with 27. Reagan Likens has put down 23 on the season. From the service line, it's led by Kaylee Stamper's 25, 126 total aces for the visiting Lions. Double-digit aces for Bentley, Myla Clark, Gabby Hartley, and Ireland Kelly. For the Rams, one of the best swingers in the 16th region, and Allison Rigsby. She can put it down from about anywhere. When you get the ball where she wants it, it is going down, and there's very few people that's going to dig it. She I would put her and Peyton Powell as 1A, 1B with the just the way that they can place the ball. And the big thing is, and I talked about this last night, I actually had Powell in another game, the way that she can fire it down with force, but she can finesse it as well. And that was something that Rigsby did a really good job of last year. She could wind up and just drive it through the floor, but then she would see that opening when the double block would come, and she would just touch it out right over top of them and put it down for the point. Again, it doesn't matter if you hit it 25 miles an hour and 5 miles an hour. It's a point if it goes down on the hardwood, and that's something Rigsby does so well. 141 kills on the season of the Raceland Rams, 321. In that mix, along with her, is Abby Worthington at 41, Jalen Hicks at 33. Peyton Mackey going from a hitter to a setter this year, and that's kind of been a little bit of a change that the Raceland Rams have had to work through. Again, you graduate your setter in Cody Haddix, and everything that she did, it makes some changes that you've got to dig through, and that's something that Raceland is trying to get through that. You've got Brenna Wellman on the back row from the libero spot. She played exceptionally well there last year, and she's another player that does a great job of getting that ball up to Mackey so that she can get it up to the hitters and let them drive it down. From the service line, 68 aces on the year for Raceland. 3 players with 12 aces each, Peyton Mackey, Cammie Gillum, and Abby Worthington. So up next for the Rams, they'll be back here Thursday night against Russell. We'll have that game around 7 o'clock. Again, it's all dependent on the JV game. Our JV game here went all 3 sets, so that's why we're a little tardy of getting this one going. Then back here next Tuesday against Ashland. They go to Rose Hill on Thursday the 25th. Then a 3-way match down at Montgomery County on Saturday the 27th against Paris Sayre and Wolfe County in the 2025 Dink Scott Memorial Tournament. They come back into 16th region play on the 29th at home against Fleming County. 2 games on the road, Greenup and Boyd. We'll have that game with Boyd County right here on Kool TV. Then at home against Paintsville and Fairview on the 6th and 7th. They close things out at Lewis on the 9th and at Ashland on the 14th. 16th region tournament will be right here at the Palace this year. It's the last week of October, the 27th through the 31st. Up next for Lewis County, they've got Bracken County at home tomorrow. This will be their 3rd game in as many days. They've got a 4-game schedule this weekend. Looks like it's probably just going to be 3, though. Robertson, Nicholas County, and Wolfe County at the Nicholas County quad match. You have Nicholas County listed in there twice. They go to Mason County on the 23rd. They're at home for 3 with Robertson County, East Carter, and Greenup on the 24th, 25th, and 29th, respectively. 3 games on the road at West Carter on the 30th, Nicholas County on the 1st, Russell at home on the 2nd. That closes out their district play on the road. They'll close out district play on the 9th with Raceland, and then their final home game on October the 13th against Augusta. The Rams going through their final warm-ups as, again, trying to pick up their first district win on the season. They fell in straight sets to Russell. They played Greenup here last week, took set 1, then fell in the next 3. And right now it's Russell sitting at the top of the district, Greenup in the 2 spot. Raceland and Lewis still without a victory. First time with us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. Will alert you directly to your mobile devices. So both teams finishing up final preparations for this one, and we'll be ready to get things rolling. Lewis County will be in the blue and red jerseys tonight. Raceland in the white tops, black sleeves, white bottoms. 2 head coaches. Katie Neltner, in her first year here in Raceland, took her team all the way into the region championship game against Ashland last year before falling in straight sets. Lewis County, Ryan Bentley, trying to get his team back to where they were before they had some phenomenal players that played out on the where they could hit it so well, and then had a big graduating class. And they've kind of really been rebuilding since that point. Our officials for tonight's games, Michaela Bonzo, Olivia Lily Gilliard, excuse me. Michaela Bonzo will be our R1. At Gilliard will be our R2. Dan Sheridan and Melissa Fowler are our line judges. Raceland will open with the service tonight. I believe I saw our R1 pointing, but then Lewis County is setting back for the approaching serve, so it looks like it will be Lewis County that will start us off with service. Our crew tonight, Trey and Felicia Collier. Trey is our executive producer. Felicia Collier taking care of your cameras. We'll also have the camera at the net, as we have introduced since last year, and love that shot. It's an absolutely phenomenal shot when we can get down right at the net, and you can see those big hits coming. We've made a few adjustments to it to give us a better look tonight, and I think we're going to like the way it looks. All right, we're ready to get things rolling. Natalie Gilbert's going to start things off for Lewis County, serving from right to left as you view it on your screen, the same as I do here high atop the Palace. Happy to have everyone along with us here tonight as we are ready for 63rd District volleyball action. And underway we go. Floating service back row. There's Wellman. We'll push it off to the far pin. Rigsby takes it deep and sends that one out of bounds. And the Lions take an early 1-0 lead. Gilbert floats that one near side. A good service, and she's going to pick up an ace. Great start for the Lions. Gilbert back to work. Here's Mackey up front. Gillum through the block attempt. Lewis County plays it up. Rigsby on the bump. They come back to Rigsby down the pipe. Trying to go over top of Stamper. They come back near side. And a big swing on the near pin by Ireland Kelly. And Lewis County's in front, 3-0. Good start for the Lions here on the road. Deep service, Wellman there. Back up to Mackey. She'll bump it over. And Kelly into the net on the attack error. One change I needed to make. I was really hard to see their jerseys. That was actually Lily Bentley that was on the service line. I couldn't see the difference between 29 and 23. Natalie Gilbert, I just saw her when she turned. She's their libero wearing number 23. My mistake on that. Here's Peyton Mackey. Near side, Kelly. Mackey puts it in the air. Nice save on the far side by Abby Worthington. Gillum pushes it up. Here comes Rigsby. Gilbert from the back row. And Lewis County gets hung in conversation of who's going to take the ball, and it's an error as it falls down, and Raceland picks up the point. And they've got it down to 1. One of the 3 seniors on this year's team. Back to Kelly through the double block attempt. Nice save, Mackey. Gillum touches it across. Hicks on the bump. They go back to Gillum on the far pin. She'll punch it over. Back to Kelly on a free ball. Clark. Stamper pushes it back row. Worthington's right there. Here's Mackey. Back off to Gillum. Comes up. Kelly steps 2. And that one will go down for a point. And we're even at 3. Neither team really finding much momentum thus far. It has been slow moving for both of these two teams early on. There's Clark. Down the pipe, Stamper. Through the block attempt of Rigsby. Mackey fires it across. Big block at the net. Stamper digs it at the net. Gilbert pushes it down the line. Here's a set toward Rigsby. She couldn't play it up because it was going backward. Free ball by the Lions. Wellman back row. Mackey back up. Rigsby sends that one down. That one's headed to the concession stand. A big swing by Allison as she picks up her first kill of the match, and Raceland takes a 4-3 lead. From that 10-foot line, and again, that's something that she does so well with how she jumps. She could be off the net and still have enough to drive it through. Good service by Mackey. Rigsby just puts it right back down. Left it at the net, and Rigsby, with a two-hand touch, pushes it right back down on the Raceland R here at the Palace. 5-3, Rigsby's second kill of the evening. Another one. Joust at the net. Gillum digs it out. Rigsby takes it far line, but pushes it out. She saw the opening, just could not get it down. So side out for Lewis County, and back to do the service work is Mila Clark. Clark only an 8th grader. "13 aces on the season for her. 5-4 Raceland. Here's set number 1. Deep service, that one's out of bounds. Side out Raceland. And now back to do her first service of the match is the junior of Cammie Gillum. Free ball over by Kelly. Back tip comes near side. And the first swing there by Hicks. And then the error into the net. And Raceland picks up the point. It's 7-4. Stamper a bump, comes near side to Kelly. Swings that one wide, and right there to the two coaches for Raceland. As they sit on the bench, Ryan Bentley wants a timeout as the Rams have rolled off an 8-1 run and lead at 8-4 here in set number 1. Good look at Katie Neltner there, and her second season here in Raceland. Spent several years out at Boyd County. 3 region championships that she had under her belt. Her and Eric Clark taking care of the sideline duties here for Raceland. Again, Rams back in action Thursday night here at the Palace against Russell. 7 o'clock first serve scheduled. Obviously, again, that's all dependent on the play of the JV game. So good run for the Rams after falling behind early. Cammie Gillum back to work. Good service, back row. Stamper on a push. Here comes Rigsby. Down it goes, but it's too deep. Trying to go back corner. Just got a little bit too much on it. Couldn't catch the back line. So side out Lewis County. And back to do the service work is the junior of Kaylee Stamper. Rigsby on the receive. Hicks fires it across. Clark coming back to Kelly. All the way into the rafters, rattling around up top. And that's a point. Off the deflected ball from Wellman. Kelly picks up her second kill of the match. Rigsby down the line with a touch and the finesse. And that's what I was talking about right there. She could have come down with the big swing, but saw the defense pushed back and just goes right over top of the hands of Kelly, who came in for the block. 9-6, Raceland sides out, and Rigsby for the service work. And that one's played into the net off of Clark on the error. Point Raceland 10-6, they lead it. Clark bumps it inside. Sending it over is Reagan Likens. Here comes Worthington through the block attempt and fires it home for her first kill of the match. 11-6 Rams. Hit it too soon. And Rigsby's going to pick up an ace. That one just came across and went straight downward. It's a 12-3 run for the Rams. They lead at 12-6 here in set one. Clark on a free ball. Mackey off to the far pin. And a big swing by Presley DeWeese, who gets it home for the point. DeWeese, a sophomore, 20 kills on the season. Seeing her first varsity action this year. Good service by Rigsby with another ace. Timeout Lewis. 14-6 Rams in front as we look at it on the Isons Cards and Collectibles instant replay. Looking at the numbers, Raceland hitting in a 250. 5 kills, 3 attack errors. Rigsby 3 kills, 2 aces, both of those from her. For Lewis County hitting in a 333. Only 3 attacks though. Kelly's put down 2 of her 3. 1 ace, 1 service error for the Lions. And these two teams will hook up at the end of the season when Raceland visits Vanceburg on Thursday, October the 9th. In the last regular season game, that week of Monday the 13th, Raceland will play the 14th at Ashland. Then the following week is districts. And then that last week of the month of October will take us into region volleyball. Not certain where 63rd district volleyball is this year. I don't remember. I'll have to check on that and find out. Back underway we go. Lewis on a free ball. Wellman steps 2. And a big swing and a ball that goes down by Hicks. 15-6 Rams. Hicks picks up her first kill of the night. Nice back set by Mackey. She goes from the pin right down the pipe on the back line. This is something that, with Raceland being able to do this with their big hitter on the back row, that's huge. There's Worthington, lets it fly, but that one's too deep. Again, when you rotate Rigsby off that front row to the back, that's where you want to try to make some points happen. And because, you don't have that big block coming at you on the front of the net. Raceland had a run going there with her on the service line. There's Kelly with a deep service. Wellman up to Rigsby. Here comes Worthington off the antenna on the attack error. And the point goes to Lewis County. It's 15-8. Kelly, a junior, 14 service aces on the season. Floats that one to the back row. DeWeese on a free ball. And that one's too stiff. That was Kilman on the attack. Those numbers are so hard to see. Red on blue are just as a devastating color combination. And even got a little bit of a white outline to them, but it just, on the front numbers, they just do not stand out whatsoever. From the service line is Emma Daniels. And we get a lift on Lewis County. So the Rams get the point, 17-8. They lead it. Free ball sent over. There's DeWeese. Goes up. Too deep. (17-9) Lewis as they side out. And on to the service work is Macy Evans, a sophomore. Left-handed service. Mackey punches that one across. Coming back to the net. Worthington fires it down. A nice save at the net by Clark. And they'll get another lift on Lewis County. So the point goes down for the Rams. It's 18-9. And Brenna Wellman. I gotta give a little story about Brenna. She steals my Pop-Tarts. She comes to my room every day. She's like, Mr. Carr, can I have a Pop-Tart? I'm like, yes, Brenna, you can. But you serve like that, you're not going to get any more Pop-Tarts. I'm going to take them away. Great young lady, phenomenal athlete. She's in the building every day with a great attitude, a smile. Love being around her. She's a lot of fun. Natalie Gilbert puts it in play. Free ball sent over. Nope. Worthington misplays it off the hand. 18-11. And that one's out of bounds. Rams service. And it's going to be one of the three seniors, Abby Worthington. Missed last year due to an injury. Played her way back this year and said she feels like that she's healthy, which is big. There's no way that was in play. That ball was nowhere near the antenna. It went behind the chair. Put two thumbs up. Yeah, I was going to say, you have no clue on that one. Just put the two thumbs up. That ball was behind the chair about 6 feet. When the ball plays back across, it has to go inside the antenna. It did not. So in volleyball, when you get a ball that is unclear with the way that it should be played, they just hold two thumbs up, and it's a replay. Good swing there by Stamper. Katie Neltner burning a timeout here for the Rams. It's 19-12. And you see it happen every once in a while. There are times when the way the structures are set up here to hold the nets at Raceland, those structures that come down from the angle structures, if the ball touches those, that immediately kills the ball and makes it a replay. That was certainly a big point of emphasis here last year, if you'll recall, during the region or the district tournament. And the funny thing is that it never played into the outcome of the end of the event. (19-12), Rams in front here in set one. Lily Bentley back to the service line for her second rotation. There's Mackey up front, goes off to Rigsby, and Rigsby drives it home. Beautiful set. Big kill there by Rigsby as she puts home her fourth. Good pass, good set. Finishes it off from that opposite. And now Peyton Mackey. Big move for her going from a hitter to a setter. She's made the transition nicely. There's Kelly, blocked away. The double block there of Hicks and Rigsby. No chance on that one as she hits right into the double block and has it turned away. Point Raceland, 21-12. That would have been a sweet one to see at the net cam. That's all right. We'll get it next time. There's Stamper. Soft push across. Hicks steps two. Rigsby goes back row. Gilbert puts that one in the air and gets a point. 22-12. Lead is 10 for the Rams. Mackey trying to serve it out here for a set one win. Clark. Stamper goes up. Nice dig off the back row by Wellman. Free ball by Rigsby. Puts that one in. Nobody's there, and she'll pick up the point. Just lofted it over the back row, and they kind of got stuck in communication. And the marriage circle, as I call it, the circle of no communication, is what happens as it goes home for the point, 23-12. Kelly on a free ball near side. Mackey off to the far pin. Cross-court attack by Gillum is wide. And the point goes to the Lions. They side out. They trail by 10. Worthington off. Checking in for Raceland is Sophia Lowe, a freshman. Here comes Rigsby on a soft toss across. You could watch the defense kind of backpedal thinking she was coming with a big swing, and she just, with a little touch, 7th kill for Rigsby here in the first frame. And it's set point for the Rams and Cammie Gillum. Clark in the middle, comes back to Kelly. Blocked at the net, put it down for the point on the block. And the Rams close off set number 1, 25-13. We'll step out for a break. We return for set number 2 as we continue our coverage here on Kool TV.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Set 2 we go. Raceland in front 1-0. First set stats, Raceland hitting at only a 111. 10 kills, 8 attack errors. Rigsby with 7 of the 10 kills, 2 service aces, 1 service error. Lewis hitting at a 0, 3 kills, 3 attacks. Kelly leads away with 2, 1 ace, 2 service errors. So Raceland will have possession as they switch sides. One thing that they do here, they do switch sides of the court. Started doing that last year during the district tournament. Some schools do not do it. They do it here, so they will switch benches. The Rams will be on the right side of your screen this time. Getting Rams back in action here Thursday night against Russell. We'll have the action beginning at around 7 o'clock when varsity action kicks up. So Abby Worthington will start us off. Good service to start things off for her with an ace. Raceland in front. 1-0. Lewis raced out for the first 3 points of set 1, and then it was pretty much Raceland in control the rest of the way. Clark gets this one to roll across the tape. And they're going to get a 2-ball against Lewis County. So the point goes to the Rams. It's 2-0. So a 2-ball or a double touch, whatever way you want to call it. It's when you make connection with the ball. And it's basically you have to have both hands firmly on the ball. So the fingertips or whatever. So you can't have one fingertip and then the ball come loose and then the other hand touch it at that. 2-1 Lewis sides out on the service error. Rigsby fires that one across. Bentley back row. Here's Mackey. Wellman on a free ball. Clark pushes it up. Stamper blocked at the net as Rigsby turns it away from the net cam. That's a beautiful shot right there. Zero chance that one's going home. As Rigsby turns it away for the big block, and the Rams lead at 3-1. Gilbert steps to Clark. Free ball pushed over. Wellman back up front to Mackey. Here's Clark going to Kelly. Off the tip of the double block. Coming back up front. Gillum lofts it over. Back to Kelly on the outside and puts that one down for the point, and a nice attack from Ireland Kelly. She picks up her 3rd kill of the match. Split the defensive back line there of Worthington and Wellman. And now Mila Clark down by 1 for the Lions when the service work. Back tip, touch across by Rigsby, who just makes it look so effortlessly. I mean, it's just, she just does it to where it's not even fair at times, the way that she can attack teams' defenses. You know that she can hit it to the moon, and then she just comes up and uses that little fingertip touch, and she gets one right back over top of her. That was a nice little piece there by Olivia Price for the point. Price coming up front and saw Rigsby coming and just dumps it over. 4-3 Lewis. Now Stamper. Back tip to Rigsby. And fires that one past the block attempt for the point. It was Kelly that went up and tried to send it back away, but you send a single block at Rigsby, most of the time that loses. Rigsby now from the service line. This was returned out to the far side, and it's an ace. Rigsby picks up her 3rd ace of the match. And the Rams doubling up the Lions here in set 2. Clark, near side, Kelly on a free ball. Here's Mackey up front with a set, goes back set, out to Hicks. Trying to go cross court, back row, back to Kelly. Pushes that one across. Rams trying to play it up, but cannot do so, and Kelly will pick up the point. Again, you saw the Rams trying to get a foot out there. Yes, that is legal. You can use any part of your body to play the ball up. Yes, including your feet. Running service by Kelly, and a good one. She goes deep back row with the ace. And the lead is down to 1. 2nd ace of the match, Kelly's 1st. 6-5 Rams leading, Lions serving. There's DeWeese, bumps it across. Mackey off to Hicks, into the net. Timeout, Raceland. Lewis County evens things at 6 here in set 2. Lewis County now actually out-hitting Raceland up to a 200. Rams at a 143. Neither team setting the world on fire by any means. Ryan Bentley trying to get his crew fired up there in the huddle. Losing set 1 25-13. In a best-of-5 set, you never want to fall down 2-0. Then you're just playing uphill the entire way. I don't know why, but I just got the beautiful aroma of nachos with jalapenos. Man, that smells good. Sad part is I ate before the game, and then my wife brings us food, which I did not eat. Now she's mad at me. That's okay. I'll eat it tomorrow. Deep service. Wellman lets that one go, and it goes out of bounds. Listen, if there's not a day that goes by that she's not mad at me, there's not a day in the calendar that's happening. It's just the way it is. Mad at me leaving somebody else alone is all I can say. I just got a universal sign for being number one. 7-6 Rams in front as we go back to work. Here's Bentley. Goes with a big swing and puts it in the corner in the backside. 7-7. Stepping off for Lewis is Price. Returning is Macy Evans, and it'll be Evans that'll go to the service line. Yeah, there are nachos underneath us. I just peeked over and looked. I'm about to ask this kid for a nacho. I don't know if I can eat nachos and do volleyball at the same time. That might not be good. Back underway. Here's Worthington. Bumps this one back line. Clark off to Bentley. And a big swing from the far pin. And Lewis County takes the lead. 8-7 as Bentley picks up her second kill. Back-to-back kills by the freshman. Tied for the lead in kills, coming in with 44. That brought Katie Neltner off of her bench. Settled at the end of the Rams bench with some instructions that were very one-sided. 8-7 Lions here in set 2. Another ace. As that one flies over top of the head of Neltner. Position at the end of the Rams bench, and it's a 2-point Lions lead here in the second frame. Here's Rigsby from the back row, off the tape. Lions play it up on a free ball that's across. Back up to Mackey. Dweeze drives one down, but it's deep, just off the back line on the attack. Got a good hit to it. Needed about 6 inches less for it to find the end line. And the Lions take a 3-point lead here in set 2. Free ball by the Rams. Worthington puts it across. Diving save off the back row. Ninja kill attempt there by Mackey. Here's Rigsby. Too deep. The Rams can't find a point here as Lewis County's raced it out to a 4-point edge here in set 2. Their largest lead of the match. Took a 3-0 lead in set 1, and then the Rams rolled away with it. Right now, the Rams can't stay out of their own way. There's Worthington up front with a touchdown line for the point. Nice finesse there by the senior on the back tip from Mackey. As Bentley came to on the single block. And now Brenna Wellman. Floating service. Clark up front, goes off to Bentley. Through the double block, right there on the backside is Daniels. Off the block attempt. Lewis County plays it up and gets it across. Nice dig at the net. Mackey fires it across on 2. Clark coming near side. Back to Bentley. Big swing. Mackey punches it across. Elam going back corner and puts it home for the point. Elam's first point of the match. 12-8. Lewis County sides out. Just that right there is what kept that rally alive. That sequence of events on a ball that looked like was for certain down, and somehow Lewis County got it back up and across. Worthington on a touch. Back to Bentley. Hicks on a touch. Stamper goes deep, back row. Here comes Hicks with a laser beam, and she puts that one home for a point. And the Rams need to build off of that one as Gillum drives it home for her first kill of the match. So Worthington, Gillum, and Rigsby back up front now. And Worthington from the service line. And a service error. So Lily Bentley. Back to Kelly, far side, blocked away. And we've got that one. They're pointing toward the antenna. I have no idea what the call is. Hang on, they're going to bring the officials together. I could almost bet money on this one. We're going to get a thumbs up. They're going to bring both captains together, Wellman and Kelly. Now they're bringing the back line judge to the stand. The question is was the ball that played back through, did it come back across in play over the antenna? Yep, there it is. Typically when you have a conversation at the stand, it's thumbs up. That means you're going to replay the point. So 13-9, the score remains here in set 2. And Lily Bentley puts us back underway. Rigsby on a touch, dug at the net. And a big swing at the net by Cammie Gillum puts it home. Okay, they're going to get Gillum in the net. So the point will go to Lewis on the attack error there by Gillum. So 14-9. Gillum goes cross court. That one's no doubt. That one's home for a point. And the Rams side out, and they trail it by 4. So now Peyton Mackey into the ball game for Raceland is returning as Jalen Hicks as Daniel steps off. Clark on a bump far side looking for Kelly. She'll push it over. Here comes Rigsby. There it goes. Perfect set there from Mackey. Rigsby deposits it. Corner pocket on the back row. You send a single block at that one. No chance. Stamper pushed it across on 2. Hicks on a bump. Rigsby just fires it over. Gilbert from the back row. They go back to Kelly. And that one's over top and out of bounds. Smart move there by Wellman on the back row to let that one fly through. And the Rams trim the deficit to 2. That gets her a half of a Pop-Tart. Here's Stamper. Kelly on a free ball. That was out of bounds. Too stiff on the hit there. Kind of got stuck in between whether it was going to be her or Stamper. And now Ryan Bentley wants to burn a timeout to slow things down as the Rams have cut the deficit down to 1 at 14-13 here in the second frame. Raceland hitting at a 143, Lewis at a 200. 16 kills, 12 errors for the Rams tonight. Rigsby with 10 kills, leading the way, 4 aces, 3 service errors for the Rams, 3 aces, 3 service errors for Lewis. Kelly with 4 kills in the match. Bentley has 2. Raceland trying to pick up win number 7 on the season. Get back here Thursday night against Russell. 7 o'clock first serve scheduled time. We'll be with you for the coverage as soon as the JV game finishes up. Approximately 20 minutes at the conclusion of the JV game, we'll be with you for pregame coverage. (14-13) Lewis in front by 1. Had it out to a 5-point edge. Rams trying to tie it here on this service. And it's Peyton Mackey back to work. That one's returned all the way back across. Here's Mackey. Comes back to Hicks with a big swing. Was it tipped? It was. That was Gillum, excuse me. And we're even at 14. So good run by the Rams here as Gillum picks up her 3rd kill of the match. Stamper on a touch. This time they go to Hicks on the far pin. She'll go cross court. Clark back to Kelly. Nice dig by Mackey. Worthington on a free ball. Clark puts it back in the middle. Stamper pushes it over. And no, they get Raceland on the point, the 2-ball on Lewis County, and Raceland has the lead 15-14. Clark wants to go to Kelly on that far pin. Tries to go down line. What's the call? And out of bounds, my goodness sakes. 4 officials, and we have to stop and wait. 16-14 Rams. Kelly too deep. Here's Clark. Nice save there by Wellman. Rigsby unloads. That one's off the arms in the back row of Reagan Likens for the point. As Rigsby puts home her 11th kill of the match. And now it's a 4-point lead for the Rams, and Lewis County burns a timeout. It's a 9-0 run for the Rams. It was 14-9. This timeout by Eric Clark brought to you by Pepsi. As he chugs a big Pepsi there in the huddle. I think, was that Pepsi Zero, though, maybe? I think it was Pepsi Zero. Zero sugar, zero taste. Rams won set 1, 25-13. Trailed in this frame by 5. They've rode off 9 consecutive. Allison Rigsby leads the way with 11 kills. It's 18-14. There's Clark up front, goes off to Kelly. Tipped ball at the net. Rams play it a lot up. Hicks fires it across. That one's blocked in the intent. That one does go down for a kill for Kelly. As Lewis County sides out. Hit into the double block, but it ricocheted off the antenna. And now Mila Clark from the line for Lewis. Good deep service. There's Rigsby on a soft touch off the fingertips at the net of Olivia Price. 19-15. Now Cammie Gillum. Hicks on a free ball. Nice dig by Gillum on the back row. There's Mackey up front. Here comes Rigsby. Down it goes. To the ceiling it goes. Lewis County trying to play it up. They're not going to get it. A big swing from Allison. Her 13th of the night. That one almost went into the basket, overhanging the crowd to our left. 20-15. Back tip to Stamper on a push. Mackey up front. Here comes Rigsby. Trying to go line on the touch. Lewis County chasing it into their bench. They'll play it across on a free. Good job there by the Lions. Back to Hicks. Cross court. Gilbert off the back row. No, she kind of basically tried to palm that one and fired across. They'll get the error there on Kelly. She basically tried to grab it and fire it across, almost like palming the ball, and you cannot do that. That was a correct call. Stamper on the cross-court attack into the net. Rams lead at 22-15. It was 14-9, Lewis. Rams have rolled off a 13-1 run. Ball tipped at the net, and that one goes off the fingertips of Rigsby, and Kelly picks up the point. Their 6th kill of the match. It was Hicks and Rigsby who were there on the double block, but just enough to get it off the fingertips. There's Deweese. And a dart back line for the point as she goes back corner. And Presley Deweese makes it 23-16. So Rigsby trying to close things out here in set 2. Here comes Worthington down the pipe. She's blocked at the net for the point. Let's see who got the point. That was a block by Price. So Ireland Kelly, after Stamper laces up the shoes, back to work we'll go. Floating service. Well, it bumps it across. And that one will go home for a point through the touch as Bentley got it on the way through. Just got that left-handed touch there, and it kicks off the hands of Hickson out of bounds. Louise wants another one, and she gets it. Set point for the Rams as she picks up her 3rd kill of the match as we go to the net cam. Great look from overhead. And on to do the service is Emma Daniels. And sends that one out of bounds. So side out Lewis. On to do the service is Macy Evans. And it's still set point for the Rams, who lead it 1-0 in the match. And she picks up an ace with a laser beam over the net. Off the hands of Allison Rigsby and into the Rams bench. Mackey up front. And Lewis County lets that one fall in front of a player. And Raceland picks up the win in set number 2. Rams lead at 2-0. Set 3 when we return after this on Kool TV.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships. And that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Borders Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. When you are hungry and on the go, stop by the Rams Dairy Bar for your next meal. Rams Dairy Bar offers mouth-watering cheeseburgers and hot dogs made any way you like them, with plenty of sides to choose from. Don't forget to grab an ice cream cone to go or a hand-dipped milkshake with a variety of flavors. Rams Dairy Bar also offers a full selection of flavored coffees to get your day moving in the right direction. The next time you're hungry and don't know where to go, swing by the Rams Dairy Bar, proud supporters of Raceland Athletics for over 25 years.
Back here at the Palace, 2-0 Raceland in front of Lewis County. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight. Raceland hitting at a .257, 22 kills, 13 errors. Rigsby with 13 kills, 4 aces, 4 service errors for the Rams. Lewis County at .182, 13 kills, 9 errors. Kelly with 6 kills. Bentley has 3, 4 aces, 3 service errors for the visiting Lions. Don't forget tomorrow night, right here on Kool TV, it's Inside Raceland Football at 7 o'clock. We'll be live from the field house. Coach Mike Sammons will join me. Our 3 players tomorrow night. It's going to be Landon Goodall, Logan Lockwood, and Max Burton. You'll be able to send questions to us via the chat, and we'll talk about the win over Mercer County. And then Newport Central Catholic coming in. The Rams will exercise their bye week. After that game, they'll make a trip down to Hazard in 2 weeks and then return home for conference play when they start up district matches with Fairview and Paris. Wrap things up at Nicholas County on the road and then close things out on Halloween night in Greason against East Carter. All right, Lewis County serving set 3, off we go. Bentley puts it in play. And starting things off is Cammie Gillen with a point as she gets that one off the tape and falls down. Her 4th kill of the match, and Raceland opens up 1-0. Hicks back on. Daniels will step off. And Peyton Mackey. Near side, Kelly. Blocked at the net. Lions play it up. Good save there by Evans. Here comes Rigsby. Defense backs up. She just floats it across. Kelly tries to go line back corner. Free ball by the Lions. Wellman from the back row up to Mackey. Here comes Gillum. Nice block at the net. Rams will try from the near side. And they'll get a lift on Lewis County, and the Rams will pick up the point, 2-0. Good rally there by those two teams. A couple big swings at the net with a couple of blocks and some digs behind. Kelly tries to float that one across and misses. Rams in front, 3-0. Rams trying to win it in straight sets to pick up win number 7 on the season. Their first district win. Currently sitting at 0-2 on the year. There's Gillum on a soft touch over. Clark comes back. Here comes Rigsby. Soft touch. Kelly's right there. Lewis County fires it across and picks up the point. Let's see who that was. So quick it was hard to tell. That was Stamper with the left hand. Kaylee Stamper signs out and picks up the point as she gets her 3rd kill of the match. Stamper, a 2-sport athlete, basketball player as well. There's Clark. Stamper off that far line, comes near side. There's Rigsby on a deep push. There's Gillum with a dart from the far side. A nice set there by Worthington. As Cammie Gillum picks up her 5th point of the match. And she'll go to the service line. It's a laser beam across the tape. There's Mackey on the back tip. Hicks goes cross court. There's Clark. Stamper into the block attempt of Rigsby and Dweez and gets the point. (4-2), Rams in front. Wellman back in. Rams with the free ball. Here's Kelly. Into the block, but out of bounds, and Kelly fires it through for the point and cuts the lead to 1. Her 7th kill tonight. She went after the front line of the Rams and won big. Here's Rigsby from the near side. Free ball by Kelly. Wellman from the back row up to Mackey. Here comes Rigsby. Off the back row, a nice dig by Reagan Likens. She'll send it over on a free ball. Here comes Dweez. Mackey back up front. Here comes Rigsby right here. There it goes. You can see it coming. Call me Nostradamus if you want to, but you could just feel it. If the pass was there, it was on the money. A good pass up, and Rigsby fires it down for the point. Her 14th of the match. 5-3. She'll go to the service line. Lions free ball. Mackey up front. Back tip. Hicks tried to punch it across and comes up empty. Ireland Kelly back to the service line, the junior. Trying to even things at 5 here in the 3rd frame, down 2-0. Abby Worthington with a dart down the pipe. She picks up her 3rd kill of the night. Nice set there from Rigsby. Ireland Kelly trying to make a diving save in the near corner, couldn't get there. So Emma Daniels will check in. She'll go to the service line, leading by 2. Good service up front, Bentley. Here comes Worthington for another. Back-to-back swings from Abby Worthington. She picks up her third and fourth kill. Laser beam near side. 7-4 Rams in front 3. Great to see her out there swinging like that. Watched her all year last year go through all the issues with the surgery and the shoulder and just not being able to play the sport that she loves to be a part of. Good to see her out there being able to do so. A nice win there at the net and a point by Ella Elam. That's one thing I do get an opportunity is with a lot of these young ladies and with all the sports athletes here at Raceland, get a chance to see them in the building every day, and you build those relationships, those bonds with them. It's great to see them out here doing the things they love to do. There's Rigsby, and there was some miscommunication there. There were two people in the same piece of real estate, and all of a sudden, Lewis County has trimmed it down to 1. And served straight into the ground as Evans hit a laser beam to the center circle. So now Brenna Wellman. Nice save there by DeWeese on the, or excuse me, that was Rigsby on the diving save. There's Bentley, blocked at the net. She'll play it back up. Joust at the net. Clark wins it. And a touch by Worthington for the point. She was in the same piece of real estate as Gillum and was able to get enough on it to play it across. 9-6. Wellman back to the line again. Free ball over by the Lions. They go back to Gillum on a soft touch down line. Wellman back row up to Mackey. Here comes Worthington. And into the net, though. Had that one lined up, just couldn't finish. Good pass. It's a little bit too much on it when she tried to come down. 9-7. Lions side out. Ella Elam, good service. Worthington punches that one over. Bentley down line. Far side pin. Too stiff there by Gillum. And the lead is down to 1. 9-8 here in set 3. Rams lead it 2-0 in the match. Miscommunication there on the Lions, and it's going to pick up a point for the Rams. Abby Worthington. Good service. Free ball over by the Lions. Here comes Rigsby. Down goes the ball. It's hard to stop that. 15th of the night. When you get a good pass up to Mackey and she leaves it at the net, just a vapor trail as it goes down on the hardwood. 11-8. Rams in front by 3. There's Bentley. And a big swing by Cammie Gillum on the far side as she goes back row for the point. Her 6th point of the night. The lead grows to 4. That's a big thing. When you can get up and down onto the ball, hitting down on the ball, that's the key. You can put a lot of force on that volleyball to get it down. That's a 2-ball. Lead grows to 5 for the Ramblers. Bentley tries to go down line. Wellman with a save on the back row. Rigsby on a free ball. Here's Bentley. Leaves it in the middle. Clark will lift it over. Here's Mackey up front. Here comes Rigsby on a touchdown line. Out of bounds, though. She tried to finesse it near side and got it just a little bit too much. It was there. She just could not play it on the line. And Lewis County picks up the point as Rigsby picks up her 6th error of the contest. 13-9, Lions trail by 4. And Lily Bentley puts it in play with an ace. Her first of the contest. The Lions trying to keep things close here in this third set, which they've got to win out. Down 2-0 in the match. Clark up front, comes near side. Big swing there by Kelly, but the Rams will save it in. Clark back up front, back to Kelly, and too stiff. 14-10 Rams. Mackey back to the line. Here comes Hicks back on as off goes Emma Daniels. And a dandy service there by Mackey for the ace. Her first ace of the contest. This one's 5th of the night. Raceland got tangled up there in the communication and nobody plays it across. So a 4-touch on the Rams. Side out, back to Lewis it goes. And Mila Clark to the service line. Rigsby challenged at the net. And Olivia Price comes up empty. 16 of 11, Rigsby 16th of the night. Cammie Gillum, a junior. 19 kills coming into the match, 12 service aces. Has worked as a setter at times as well in a 6-2. This time a cross-court attack. Stamper saves it from her bench. That was a big swing there from Jalen Hicks. Mackey coming back to Rigsby. Rigsby goes high and finishes. 17 for Allison, 17 points for the Rams here in set 3. 17 over number 17. Gillum with a good service. Mackey back up. Rigsby puts it back corner. She'll get another point. Really wasn't trying to go with the attack, just trying to get it across, and she picks up number 18. Ryan Bentley needs to slow things down as the Rams have opened up a 7-point edge here in the third. Raceland threatening to get that hitting percentage above 300. They're at 294. 18 kills of the 33 that's gone down have gone to Allison Rigsby. Gillum with 6, Worthington with 5. 7 kills for Kelly, 4 for Stamper. Rams back in action here Thursday night, 7 o'clock against Russell. Was swept by Russell in their first meeting back on the 28th. 25-18, 25-17, 25-15. Lewis County is back in action again tomorrow as they bring in Bracken County for their 3rd consecutive day of volleyball, falling to Augusta last night on the road 2-0. And then they're off until this weekend against Robertson, Nicholas, and Wolfe County. Here comes Rigsby. Big swing. It's returned all the way back across. Mackey back up front. Back tip. Near side Hicks. Gilbert on the back line. Here's Kelly. Trying to get it there was Worthington, but she could not reach out enough to play it up for her teammates to get to it. And Kelly picks up her 8th kill of the night. 18-12 Rams, side out Lewis County. And Kaylee Stamper. Worthington bumps it across. Stamper on the back row. Clark up front. Back to Kelly. Lobs that one to the back row. Here's Mackey up front. Here comes Rigsby with a left hand and a touch. It's dug out at the net on a diving save. It was from Kilman, but she couldn't play it up. And Raceland picks up the point, 19-12. Now Rigsby. Here's Kelly. Worthington with a big swing. It's picked from the back row and sent all the way back across. Nice dig on the back row by Reagan Likens. And Kilman into the net. Just trying to smack it across. 20-12. And Rigsby just bent that one, and that one looked awful close. Looked like it was going out, and then so close to the near side, it looked like it was right on the line. Clark up front. Comes near side to Bentley with a big swing. Rigsby's there. Mackey on a floater across. Kilman with a punch. Rigsby with a save. And the point goes to the Rams on the attack error. Kilman tried to punch that one over again and got it off the side of her fist. 21-13. Kelly is off. On is Lexi Ekus, a freshman. Emma Daniels for the service work. And she'll pick up the ace. (22-13). Rams trying to close it out here in the third. And a double hit on Lewis. And the lead is 10. Sophia Lowe will check back in for Raceland as Rigsby will take a seat. And Worthington takes the official off of her feet and deposits it back corner. Abby picks up her 6th kill of the night. Match point for the Rams. Good save there by the Rams. Free ball by the Lions. Up to Mackey. Off to the far side, Deweese. And the point and the match for the Rams. Presley picks up her 4th of the night. And the Rams win it in straight sets here at home. 25-13, 25-20, 25-13, your final. Hat tip to my great crew here tonight, Trey and Felicia Collier, Katie Neltner, and Eric Clark. Phenomenal job by them as well. All the great folks here at Raceland Worthington Schools. Raceland wins it in straight sets, 3-0 as they close it out to pick up win number 7 on the season. They go to 7-9. Lewis County drops to 3-14. Rams back at home here Thursday night. Action begins at 7 p.m. right here on Kool TV. That's it for our coverage here tonight. Rams win it in straight sets over Lewis County. For Trey and Felicia Collier, I'm James Carr saying so long tonight from the Palace.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams volleyball broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.